Hi, my name is Shannon Barry, and I was so excited to be a part of the Thrive 5 cohort because our focus would be on education. I currently serve as the Tulsa School of Arts and Sciences sixth grade social studies teacher. TSAS is a very special school where we put students and teachers as humans first. This helps us make real, lasting connections and relationships with students and teach them better. This is not always the focus at many schools, and I love teaching at TSAS more than I ever could have imagined. My 5 years in the classroom have been pretty wild, starting in the wake of the Oklahoma teacher walkout in 2018, then in hybrid and distance learning in 2020 and beyond, and every day in the evolving political climate in Oklahoma that myself and every educator in the state has to confront when we walk into our classrooms every day. Upon entering the Thrive cohort, I wanted my adaptive challenge to focus around bringing identity development, professional development into my school community. Before I stepped foot in the classroom, I had intensive identity development training, and it transformed the way that I walked into the classroom on that first day of school. It helped me confront my mindsets about students that grew up and that look different than me, and has helped continue to interrogate those mindsets as I've worked in the classroom for the last 5 years. However, over the last year and a half, challenges like this have been litigated against due to a bill called House Bill 1775. This has been a very emotional bill for me to work through as a social studies teacher in Oklahoma, and especially seeing the impact that this kind of training has had on me and in my classroom every day. I made the choice to pivot away from this because I didn't want to put my school or my classroom in any danger of being litigated against. And while that was very emotional, it brought up a lot of really important questions for me to ask myself. Is it possible for myself not to become a statistic of the US education system? When I went into education school, one of the first things they told us was that in the first 5 years, most of us would burn out and leave the classroom and not return. I never saw myself being one of those teachers that left and didn't come back until the last couple of years. Teaching is such a challenging job in and of itself, but given everything that happens outside of our classrooms that we have no control over, but makes a big impact inside of our classrooms, it makes it really difficult to see a long career in this field. How can I leverage my passion, my skill set, and my leadership to make a career in education sustainable? My time in the Thrive cohort has led me to these questions because of the leadership development that we've been given. I've given myself the chance to think about myself outside the classroom, as heartbreaking as that is, because I never saw myself as someone that would leave when things got really difficult. However, my goals are to reconnect with myself and reassess my values and passions as the school year continues. I love teaching, I love my students, but I feel more disheartened every day as I see decisions being made for me and my students that are not in our best interest. I want to connect with other educators in Tulsa and in Oklahoma facing the same challenges to broaden our support network. I teach at an amazing school, and I'm very supported as a human, as someone who is valued and seen for who I am and the hard work that I do. Not every teacher is as lucky as I am, and I'm still struggling every single day. If any of this has struck a chord with you, I would love for you to reach out to me so that we can try to take these challenges head on together. Working in the classroom makes you feel like you operate in a silo. And even though that's not true, and we know it's not true, when our door closes and it's just us and our 20 or 45, however many kids they pack into your classroom, it's just us learning together in spite of everything. So please reach out to me if you need assistance or if you want to connect and make this network as strong as it can be. I'm always open to suggestions and actually feel like I really need them sometimes. Thanks so much.